Hi, this is Shamal.
Hi, this is Bhumika.
Well, it's a very interesting process that we have because we are two people creating a collection. It normally starts with a dialogue between us. It starts with some inspiration from our travels or something that we've grown up with, some stories that we've heard from our grandmom, or some architecture around the city, museums, nature. So it's a fairly open, inspirational process that we have.
It's a lot of discussion that goes on between the two of us. Things eventually come onto the drawing board where there's numerous sketches made, and then the concept starts getting more concrete. Teams get involved, there's textile development, there's things that test fits made, a lot of the regular processes, and editing happens on the way. So colors, prints, embroideries, all of that starts getting final, and there comes a beautiful outfit after that. We started working in the year 2000, and we were very passionate about working with craft and textile, and all of that led us to establish Shamal and Bhumika in the year 2003.
Well, this collection has a beautiful eclectic inspiration. It revolves around a merchant princess that was living in the pre-colonial colonial times, trades in merchandise from all over the world, travels inspire her, and it also blends in with our family history of from the 1800s, where we had from the stories I've heard about my family traveling to Paris in the 1800s and meeting special people there and making friends. And
there's a bit of this ancestral home also brought in, which inspired us to do the collection, and a slice of history which of events that took place, actual things that happened, and things we've shaped up, imagining what that era would be, what it would be like in that sort of a time. From collection to collection, the use of art, craft and the embroidery techniques would vary. It involves zardozi to pita to resham embroidery, kinds of gotapatti. Sometimes we've used mirror work extensively in our collections. So it all depends on the theme and the mood, but taking local to upcountry embroideries is what we do for creating the outfits.
I think we enjoy working with different sorts of crafts, from embroideries to weaving to the craft of constructing a beautiful couture garment.
Embroideries are again what inspire us from the olden times, like zardozi, pita, hand ari embroidery, and then there's vasli, marodi. So there's a whole pool of crafts and embroideries that we like to work with.
Use the hands to create a beautiful collection. You can put 100 hands behind creating one outfit. That is the real couture for me. We did a collection inspired by Gujarat and Rajasthan, where we used many local embroideries which are being used by the local Rabari community, the Kutchi community of Gujarat, the Marwari community in Rajasthan. So there was a mix of different kinds of embroideries, different applications of the same age-old embroidery techniques were done. Different master artisans were sourced and put on board of the team to create these master samples.
So what you'll predominantly see in the current collection is various forms of zardozi. There's an unconventional twist we've given to it. Then there's ari, which is done in zari and even threads. A lot of beautiful sequins added. So it's all about the mood of the collection, the kind of embroidery combinations that we do, largely hand done this time.
At Shamal and Bhumika, we work with a number of artisans, a number of crafts, right from hand weaving to hand embroidery to surface ornamentation. It's a beautiful process. Being in India, you have access to so many different kinds of artisans and crafts that you could probably create something completely new depending on the application of these crafts that you do for your collection. There's some visual communication in terms of sketches. Bhumika always sits and makes hundreds of sketches, and we take a look at them together. We look at other inspirations that would go with it in terms of embroidery, in terms of...
So from developing textiles to embroideries to designs for those, and the colors and prints if we are working on those.
Yeah, the fabrics are sampled, motif placements are decided, the motifs are developed, the textile team is briefed on what they need to work on, mood boards are prepared. It's quite a fun and detailed journey.
How it sort of takes shape, the whole collection eventually, with a lot of editing also in the process.
Yeah. And once we decide what sort of artisan techniques we want to use, we add those experts to our team of samplers, weavers. Yeah.
It's quite an elaborate process.
I think couture to us has a very different meaning because in India the relevance of couture expands to a very large sort of definition, because we have beautiful craft, you have multiple expertise of artisans in multiple sort of crafts, and the number of hands that you get to create a collection or to create one outfit or the different processes that it can possibly pass through to make it more interesting and special. India has this strength to create truly handcrafted, beautiful, rich outfits.